First time out on the range with the Uzi. We've got 10 rounds, 115 loaded up. We're gonna see how she does. Perfect. Welcome everybody back to this week's GA meeting, where we tell our loved ones we're getting the help we need, but we all know we're really here to talk about guns. And in this one, it comes to no surprise with what I just put out there. We took the Uzi to the range. And let me tell you something. It was well worth the wait. I know we made this video maybe about a month and a half ago on the Uzi. A lot of stuff had happened between the time of that video coming out and us taking it to the range, where I really wanted to get to the range much sooner than what I could. But with life and everything getting in the way, it took a while. And we finally got it out to the range. And we probably put the most amount of rounds through this with the 4 guns that we brought out. And this thing shot 300 rounds. And not a single hiccup at all. We had all 5 mags that the gun came with to see how it would function in each mag. No problems in each mag. First of all, everybody who shot this just absolutely fell in love with this thing. And you're talking about an old 80s gun. Doesn't have any frills on it. Doesn't have optics. Doesn't have anything you can use to mount lights. You know, there's no rails, no M-lock, nothing. This is what you see is what you get type of gun. You know, this isn't like the gun that we brought the same time, which is the Beretta PMX. You can add an optic, you can add lights, lasers, whatever you want to this thing. You can put a brace on it when that comes in. And myself included, and the other 2 people I had with me, preferred this over the Beretta. And well, why did they do that? Well, how did the gun fire? You're talking about like a 10-pound gun shooting 9mm. There's no recoil. There's no recoil at all. I mean, in the videos where we're shooting it, you can see that this gun doesn't move. So it helps you stay on target. And people were blowing out the center of the target. And when people can do that with a gun that they've never shot before, that they just picked up, you don't need all this crazy training. You tend to have a lot of fun doing that. All right, I got 20 rounds loaded up. We've already shot this thing 100 rounds. No malfunctions, and everybody's just loving this thing. It is awesome. And like I said, we were shooting all the mags that the gun came with to see, hey, maybe this mag no good. Hey, the spring in this one, you know, whatever. We had this mag, which the 9mm was actually like falling out of almost. And I was like, that's kind of weird. You know, it would stay in, but like if you did this, would have rounds fall out. And I looked at the bottom, and it says 40. Now, I don't think that's the count, because that's 32. I think this is for 40 Smith & Wesson. I might be wrong. I don't know. But if this magazine is for 40 Smith & Wesson, and we were putting 9mm in it, and it still ran the gun flawlessly, that's pretty impressive. Now, like I said, when I purchased this gun, it looked brand new. And it still looks brand new. I mean, the gun just looks phenomenal. But inside, there wasn't a speck of dirt. With 300 rounds through it, you can tell that this gun has been shot. It's not filthy, but you can tell the gun's been shot now, which is very nice, because guns like this need to be shot. You know, they don't need to be shot often, but taking them out to the range, especially, you know, showing your buddies and stuff like that, this is a great, great gun to do that with. And again, like I said, very, very low recoiling. So if you had somebody who was recoil sensitive, if I handed them that, they'd have no issue. A lot of people say that the metal stock is uncomfortable. For me, it wasn't an issue. Yeah, it kind of felt like a brace, if I had to be honest. It feels like you're shooting with a brace against your cheek. One thing that we haven't done yet that I am working towards is SBRing this. We definitely want to get the short barrel for this. Just going to complete the look of the gun. But I do like the very dangerous heat shield. Don't show the Democrats that. They'll freak out. It does fit very nice with this gun with that heat shield on the barrel. Now, reliability. Like I said, 300 rounds, no issues at all. Accuracy was right there. Again, no recoil means your sights stay on target and you can just blow the center of the target out, and that's exactly what everybody did. Then we wanted to see, how this gun will function. This gun is meant to be in full auto. The civilian models are not allowed to be turned into full auto, but that's what the original Uzi was set for, was full auto. So how does the gun function when you try to shoot quickly? Well, first of all, it's a ton of fun because, like I said, it's not a gun that's going to get away from you where you're like getting all squirrely on it. Like I said, if you try to shoot this gun, it's the same speed you were trying to shoot this without a brace, this one could get all squirrely on you. This did not. It stayed right on target, right in the center. Your groupings did open up a little bit, which is understandable. And the trigger, because again, this is we're going to make sure we're clear. We are. Guns that are meant for full auto usually have really bad triggers. So we're going to ghost this. There's a little take up there. You hit a wall, and then it breaks. It's a heavier trigger, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing ridiculous. The trigger is nothing crazy, in weight. It's not going to be your mil-spec 5-pound trigger in your AR-15, but that's not what this gun is designed for. Now, could you use it for home protection? I'm sure you can. The Uzi was actually used for the Secret Service, and there's many pictures you can see where Secret Service are pulling their Uzis out from their trench coat when President Reagan got shot. If you want to look that up, you're more than welcome to. And you can see the Secret Service rocking an Uzi. Nowadays, it's very outdated. It's not something I would use for home protection. So the trigger being a heavy trigger doesn't really affect me anyway. Now, I don't know, because they do have modern Uzis, how those triggers are. So if you do know that, let me know that down in the comments. Like I said, this thing is a whole heck of a lot of fun to shoot. We'll definitely be bringing this out again. And we definitely will be updating you when we do SBR this. That will be very cool. Something I'm definitely looking forward to. But with the full 16-inch barrel, no issues. So I don't think there will be an issue with the 9-inch barrel either. But only time will tell on that one. So if you did enjoy this video on the Uzi, bringing it out to the range and seeing how much fun this gun is, make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you did enjoy it, get down there and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos on the Uzi or anything else we put out. We don't have any sponsors for this channel, so all guns, ammo, parts, optics, whatever you see on this channel has been purchased by me. So hitting that subscribe button helps out a lot. But that's everything I got for you in today's episode. I do appreciate you if you stuck all the way to the end. And until next time, thanks guys. First rounds with the Uzi. Let's see how she likes it. Make sure you give it a nice tap up there. Yep, you're in.
I'm in?
You're in.
Okay.
Rack it from the top. You gotta hit the safety to rack it.
Fucking A. My fingers are frozen.
And make sure the safety's off on this side. It's on. Now rack it.
Oh, god damn it. Good.
Yep.